This is Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm Vadd. Henry has been promised by the mad lad himself, Father Godwin, information in return for preaching the sermon.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters, Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you, and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
Amen.
I hope we did it. I hope we didn't just start a riot. I have no idea how that was received.
Well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that hus.
Well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy. With your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on.
Good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
What a series of events. What have we gotten into, huh? We have a tip that the bandit that might know a little bit more that kind of hung out with Limper is hiding in a cave in these woods, somewhere in these woods. I cannot imagine how we're gonna find him. I found this little cook fire here. I kind of wanted to rest for the night, but there's no bedroll. I think that would be a nice addition, a way to add in a bedroll. So we're gonna mount up. And we're going to follow this little trail here. Do you see it? Right here. Yep, that's the trail. And we're going through the woods, looking for a cave. Oh, joy. Riding through the woods at night is everything you would imagine. Terrifying, scary, ominous. I'm like constantly worried we're gonna like go over a cliff edge or something and just come out in a quarry or just break our neck. There's a little rocky outcropping on our map. All right. This is what I'm talking about. Little rocky outcropping on our map. We found a cave in the woods. Here we go. So this bandit is apparently in here somewhere.
Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Then who are you?
I'm here at the behest of Sir Radzik.
That Neuhoff raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned.
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone. Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. Limpy grabs him by the throat, and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid.
On the way to Neuhoff, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Where's the camp?
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination.
We have three problems. One, if we found this guy, Runt can find this guy. Two, we have more names to follow up on, so that is a good thing. But the problem is they had those names, like our opposition, long before we did. So they might be like long cold, long dead ends, right? And three, what are we going to do with this guy now?
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Hey, over here!
Oh, no. No.
Chief, we found the cave.
Shut up. He'll hear you. At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
All right. I suppose you're right.
We're in so much trouble. We are going to die. I can't fight 2-on-1.
Come here, lily liver.
We're dead. Oh man, that's just so tough. It really is. Man, they're gonna get us again. We just cannot fight two dudes at once. Like 1-on-1, there's a chance. But 2-on-1, it's over. I mean, it's just absolutely insurmountable odds. We'd have to be just significantly better at everything and or have better gear.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I absolutely hate this combat mechanic where the first hit knocks you around like completely backwards.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
How do we pull aggro on all three of them and he's just standing there? Look at him.
call that combat?
They're absolutely just smacking us. I can't turn and face him. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a 2-on-1 again.
Is that all you've got?
It's just not fun. Just to get smacked by everything. There's some, like, mechanic where when you get hit, it spins you around 180 degrees, and I cannot get, like, my camera back quick enough to lock on, and we just get just absolutely bull. Dude, hit him. Why am I doing all the work? Help. Help me. You've got an axe. You're right behind him. Please. This is not a time to be chivalrous. We're gonna get killed. We really are. No.
Come here, lily liver.
Next.
And can we talk to Riki?
You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've got to say.
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know.
Nothing bad? How many people were screaming at Neuhoff? Half the stables are burnt down.
I didn't kill no one, and I didn't start no fire neither.
But you had a hand in it, and you wanted to rob them. You were there, you didn't warn anyone, and you helped those murderers, even if it was only for a while. You're going to Rattay with me.
Over a second, I thought we were in the jail. Well, hopefully we can rest and get ourselves together then. We did find a bandit who, where are we? We did find a bandit who was directly connected to the raid. We're trying to get our clothes repaired and this guard stopped me. One who just fell off the bridge. And we got an immediate quest to go and see at your service, the Lady Stephanie. And I've got a real concern if we don't go do this one promptly, it just won't exist. So we're going to try and make that happen. So we're making our way back towards Lady Stephanie here. I don't know if they're going to be happy to see me, as we might have caused a little bit of trouble when we kind of ran from here. But if the lady of the castle wants to see us, I mean, who should dare stop us, you know? Apparently people are noticing my bad behavior. I don't really know what we've done, but we've done it. Meet up with Stephanie. Hopefully she's happy to see us. Not really sure where she is. Huh. We're not trespassing. One more? Oh, they're praying. Okay. It looks like we can interrupt, so we will. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. What's up, Stephanie? You were looking for me.
It's true. I need something from you. My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
It would be our honor. I mean, we would love to help you out. Sure, why not?
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Rattay, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Tell me more about the roan.
Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
So young and vigorous. What an interesting way to describe another person.
And the ornamental crown?
Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Rattay. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
We'll try our best.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
Quite a few things. We need to get a specific wine, a decorative crown, and a horse. Looks like it's going to be just down the hill. We are still looking for a blacksmith and a tailor to repair our gear, as it got pretty busted up. This village is a lot more pleasant when we are 1, not investigating a murder, and 2, not here at the Mad Lad, running wild. Still might have been my favorite interaction, just with that crazy guy, the preacher here, the priest, the father. I forget what they call him. Brush. I'd like to be able to name the dog, and I'd like to be able to brush the horse. I think that would be a nice touch. There we go. Horses with saddles. That's kind of weird. I'll just leave our horse here. Let's talk to this guy. What's up, guy? Head groom.
God save you. What can I do for you?
We're looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
Why?
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
You have to sing him his favorite song.
Interesting.
Apparently, you just have to sing the song and the horse is happy. Sure, why not? We're going to try and make it work. Here's the horse. Looks lovely.
So, boy, want me to sing?
We're fast traveling. I'm really hoping that it actually keeps the horse we're supposed to bring here with us. Looks like it did. So we are still on this kind of random horse. We'll bring it back all the way to the stable. I'm just really worried that we're going to have trouble with this objective. That it's just like...
The roan for Lady Stephanie.
Where's he going? Mount the roan, okay? Okay, it just randomly just blacked out and said the horse is here. We'll check our quest log. Yeah, it just shows the other 2 objectives, so it must be good. Weird. We are on the path to get the next item for Stephanie's cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
We've never been this way before. We don't really know what's out here. But hopefully, it's going to be straightforward. You know, hopefully it's not too tricky. It's not going to require some kind of big, complicated hoopla. The horse wasn't bad, but I'm kind of worried that... What is Stephanie going to reward us with? Like, an invitation to the wedding? That'd be kind of fun. Maybe Henry's never been to a wedding before, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I know we can stay on the road, but come on. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right? Unless this line comes over a cliff, or we get stuck on something. I'm hoping we can just kind of... Ooh, a town! Nice! Just tear straight through it. Oh, wait, hold on. That might be kind of deep. We cannot swim. We might actually need to try and find a spot to cross. Ooh, this might be it. Here we go. Nice. Well, what did we discover here? Sasau. Sasawa. Sauso. I have no idea how you say that one. But hopefully we can, you know, get the crown. Or at least find out what the issue is with getting the crown. Master Jerome and Florian. Well, Dr. Jerome.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Of course I'll try to find the stone.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wieseck, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Okay. We will go try and find the missing merchant then. After we try and lockpick their stuff. It is kind of wacky, the whole... Hey, can you help me with this thing? Okay. And we get to this guy and he's like, I also have a problem. Okay. We're going to get to the next guy and he's going to have some other problem. The ultimate fetch quest. It never ends.
Yeah.
This is why you get a fast horse. It's a necessity, I feel like. Could you walk everywhere? Yeah, you can do like the ultimate peasant run, I suppose. But I can't imagine that's the most entertaining, like, series of events. Like, maybe you could put together a highlight reel of, like, look at the ultimate peasant suffering, and it's just a montage of walking through the rain. Oh boy. Anybody here? Kind of came ripping through here. So, he's somewhere along this road, apparently. Allegedly. Oh, looks like there's a little down section here. You just wait. He's got his cart tipped over. There's like a bandit hanging out. Okay, there's a cart. There we go. Look at that. We're gonna dismount. We are not wearing like any of our armor. Just gonna see if there's any clues around the cart. There we go, you hear him? Somebody out in the bushes was like, hey, is this a bandit camp? Is this a bandit camp?
Hey, who's there? What's going on there? Hey, who's there? Who's there? Well, now,
trying to get a stealth kill on one of them.
Crawling out from under some rocks. Slaughter you! Raise the alarm! Watch out! To arms! Is that the best you can do? Alarm!
Who is he alerting with this alarm of his? We're gonna try and archery him. That's gonna hurt. Oh, get him. What a shot. Ha ha ha! Stupid. Let's try and get the points into archery if we can. And stay dead. Okay. We've done our good deed for the day. Just kidding. Let's see if we can't find the crown. It's actually, like worth clobbering these boys. Look at this. Moldavite. A magnificent stone. On one hand, we found the missing merchant and the missing stone, so the dude should be pretty happy. But on the other hand, kind of a sad end all around. Interesting how many people have just taken to banditry. I'm not sure if that's just because, like, times are really tough, or if it was just a common, and I hate to say profession.
To heal, mutt.
I mean, I really do hate to say profession. I think it's this building here. Because I think I opened this door. I don't want to treat it as an okay thing, the whole banditry thing. I'm very much against taking someone else's stuff. I've got the stone.
The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing.
He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind. I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. God be with you.
We need to get to Rete. Once there, hopefully we can get the wine and get back to... We've been starving for 3 days. I just got an achievement pop up for that. I had no idea. It's so weird to me how many shops don't open until like 6 hours after sunrise. Sunrise, like daylight's starting, it's 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. sun's coming up, 6 a.m. the sun's up, 7 a.m. the sun's up, 8 a.m. Now the shop opens. All right, guy. Let's talk about this, Conrad.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany?
Wine. Good wine.
Would beer be enough?
No.
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course.
You gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, after all that, after trying so hard to avoid any other archery competitions, we're back at an archery competition. And the wedding is depending on us. We've just got to get this done, you know? I'm not happy about this at all. Okay, there's 1 point. It's just going to come down to whoever shoots the most arrows first, because whoever like empties their quiver first gets 3 bonus points. And we're just missing every shot here. Like if old Rooch here manages to shoot all his arrows before us, we just lose. We won't be able to make up those 3 points. So we'll finish with 24, which puts us in first loser. Even with the 3 bonus points, Rutch there pulls ahead by 3. Let's see if we can persuade him.
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say? I've always liked her ladyship. You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings. May the Lord watch over
Oh
you.
man, we got the wine. I didn't think we were going to be able to. That's huge. On the way back to Lady Stephanie. And to see if we can make sure the wedding is a big success. How exciting. We are almost back here to Lady Stephanie. We've got all the stuff as requested.
Is someone...
And we're really hoping that she's happy about that. This looks like she's either up a level or down a level. Maybe? Oh, here she is.
Welcome, Henry.
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
You gotta sing the horse's magic song.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
Ooh. My lady, I don't know if I...
We got the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine.
We've got the crown.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So what's next?
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right. It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company.
I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
This is such an odd series of events. That deer has seen some things. It cannot unsee. We cannot stealth kill her. Interesting. I thought maybe we'd be able to, but we cannot. That was a very strange series of events, to say the absolute least. I thought we'd, like, get invited to the wedding, get some money, get a sip of the wine. I just did not expect she was like, all right, spread them. So we got a tip that Timmy was one of the bandits in the raid, and he's here at this windmill, kind of in the fog of war here in the clouds. So we're going to make our way to try and see if we can see what's going on at the windmill. We don't have a torch. We sold our torch by mistake, and once it gets dark, we have no other options but, I guess, to cry. We are in combat. I don't know why, but some bandit, I think, just tried to jump us just now. We're going to ignore them if we can. I don't actually know where they are. It's very hard to steer the horse. Might not be immediately obvious, but when you try to turn and look, you can't turn and look. It auto-turns as you move the horse, and the auto-turn leaves a little bit to be desired. Thankfully, we're out of combat, so hopefully this is the mill. I mean, here's a windmill. I don't think that's exactly the type of mill we're looking for, but maybe that's Timmy right there. What are the odds, right? Could be him. Hello? Hey, I don't want to be trespassing in your barn. Villager.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Timmy.
A complete numbskull? Aye, he works here. Or he used to, I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. Far as I know, no one's seen him since, but try asking his sister, Mirka. She works here too.
Hey, thanks, guy. The sun is coming up. It is late morning as we're here at the mill and just nobody's awake. I don't know what they do out here, but they sure don't get up early, I'll tell you what. Oh, there's somebody. Finally. Oh, man. Please be helpful. Quick wash yourself. Hi.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
Oh,
Liar.
I don't know anyone like
You're his
that.
sister. Yeah, it'd just be better if you told us the truth here, Mirka.
Listen, and listen well. It'll be better for everybody if you tell me. I'll be happy to know where I can find him. You'll be happy I don't have to get nasty with you and Timmy. I'm sure Timmy will be happy to stay alive.
You don't want to hurt him?
No, like I said, I just want to talk to him.
All right, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Okay, we'll follow you around back behind the mill. This was surprisingly productive. We got a tip. There's a bandit in the cave. He was in the cave. We got a tip. Timmy's at the woodmill. And looks like we found his sister. My concern remains that since we were able to find them, someone else is also going to have no trouble finding them.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy? He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
What did she see?
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
Get the feeling you're looking for someone here.
Ah, man.
I'm looking for
man,
someone
4 or
too.
5 on 1 is bad
We can help
odds.
each other.
Well, who are you looking for, old boy?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
I'm also looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances?
We can either give up Timmy or attack. If we click attack and run, let's see if we can get away.
What have we got here?
You'll get
entertainment. Great. Yeah.
We had a horse. Oh, they got me quick. I think we glitched into a wall. We're trying to run away again. I don't think we're gonna make it though. I don't know how they're so much faster than me and all that armor.
You're dead.
I don't know how they always just pull me right off my horse too, like immediately auto just yank. I think we've got a pretty good shot here. We got our horse lined up a little differently.
My rage on someone.
I'm worried that those bandits are going to go after Timmy's sister. She told us the information and ran. But she's not on a horse and we are. Which means she's going to be the easier target. And if she told us, she might tell them, right? So the big plan here is to get to Timmy as fast as we can. And remember, the goal here isn't really to get to Timmy. It's to get Timmy to tell us more about the bandits. You know, has Timmy done some bad stuff? Yes. But that doesn't mean that Timmy's the one that needs to pay for everyone's crimes, you know? Timmy's responsible for his actions and those consequences, but at the same time, we need to find out who's really organizing these attacks. What's up, Timmy?
I saw what you did at Neuhof.
What are you talking about? You weren't there. I mean, I wasn't there.
Don't waste your breath. You were there with Limpy Lubosh and Riki. I heard all about it.
What do you want from me?
Your mate Hinek told me about a whole camp full of those whoresuns. And I want to find it. I need to find it.
Once I was there with them, yeah. Only, I was pretty drunk, so I'm not too sure.
Try to remember.
It was straight north from Talmberg. When you go uphill from the castle, there's a path there round some barns, I think. It leads to the woodcutters' camp. If you go further on past the woodcutters, you come across this abandoned house. Can't miss it. Looks like a house, only abandoned. Go to the left there and carry on till you come to this clearing with a big beech tree. Or was it an oak? You go left there again. There's this narrow path and you go straight along there. Sometimes it splits up. You just keep to the left until you come to a crossroads by this big flat rock. You keep straight on there. After a while, you'll see a bridge. And it's right there.
That was really good
Easy as
directions.
you please.
So we need to report everything to Sir Radzik immediately. He's kind of camped out here in what looks like the middle of nowhere. It might have seemed like Timmy gave us kind of like odd directions, because it could describe a lot of places, but it was actually very specific. It started at a distinct castle, and from that castle you go north, and you keep turning left. That's all he really said, right? You go around some farms, you turn left. Ooh, not here. Hold on. You're going to go past an abandoned building, just keep curving left, and you're going to get there. So again, it might have seemed like they're over a hill in the forest. All right, that's not very distinctive. Wait, he's right here? Hold up. Wait. Is he traveling between places? Hey. Radzik, it's me. Hi.
Greetings. What do you need?
I have news about the investigation.
I went to Uzhit, where they told me I could find Lubosh, only someone had murdered him. It seems they're trying to cover their tracks and get rid of witnesses.
Indeed. The whole affair's becoming ever more suspicious. Have you any further clues?
I found out about another one of them, a crony of Limpy Lubosh's. They call him Riki, and he comes from Nadechko.
Runt is behind it.
This Riki fellow was hiding out in the woods, and his former accomplices really did want to kill him, because he, Limpy Lubosh and others deserted them in Neuhof. It seems they wanted no part in the killing. Anyway, Riki told me they were hired by a bandit they call Runt. He's the one who stole your sword. Those murdering whoresuns weren't after loot. They just wanted to do damage. And the worst thing is, they have an encampment in the area, and they're getting ready to make more trouble. I found out about the camp from another of the bandits who deserted. He's called Timmy. Big fellow, but more brawn than brain. The camp is an abandoned village in the woods to the west of Talmberg.
Good work, lad. Have you been to check it out? Do you know how many of them there are?
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage...
Oh my goodness.
There, it would be invaluable. but don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
I mean, I'll try. This is like a big ask, man.
Certainly, sir. That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be right back.
This is a big moment for Henry. This is the town of Talmberg. This is where we ran to in episode 1 when our hometown, our home village of Skalitz got attacked. This is who took us in, Lady Stephanie and all them. And we're back. Henry's starting to figure some things out. We've got a horse. We've got a dog. We've got a lover. We've got some saddlebags. We've got a bow and arrow, which is pretty exciting that we can maybe pop some stuff with the fancy feathers. We've got a big smacky mace for, you know, smacking. You know, Henry's really starting to pick up some of the skills needed to survive. And we're back. We're not back to visit or to chit-chat with the locals, but actually we are on a mission for Sir Radzik, who stood quite literally on this road here with refugees from our village as we stood up on the battlement there in the little castle, little keep there. Quite literally, he walked this road as he journeyed his way to trying to keep our people together. So, we got directions from Timothy to find the bandit camp, to go along this road and keep turning left. We're going to open up the map. We're here in Talmberg, okay? If we just keep going left, and then there's a fork here, and we go left, it'll just cut us north, right? So we're just gonna head straight north. Like, that's kind of our big plan, is to head up north past whatever this location here is, which was the woodcutter cabin that we were directed to. We are well fed. Our energy is up. Our stamina is up. Our charisma is high. Charisma is something we use like for speech checks, right? So it means if there's some dialogue, we might have an opportunity to be successful. But on the other side of these woods, apparently are some bandits. We've got a little armor for our horse. We've got a little spending money in our pocket. We've got our new fancy weapons. And I guess it's time to go die in these woods. What was that? Oh my goodness, that cow came out of nowhere. Some kind of demon cow. Alright. I like these logged out sections. I think these are kind of fun. Just the variety they create. And usually there's a somebody who set up a little hut, little house. Yep, there's a camp. There it is. Usually someone we can talk to about something. Let's see if they actually look like woodcutters. These do look like woodcutters. One of my clues is he's actually using the saw. Sometimes we come up on some woodcutters and they're just holding swords and staring at me. And that's my clue that maybe they aren't woodcutters. So Timothy told us about a fork in the road. Here's a fork on the right. Here's a fork on the left. We will stay left at the fork. And we'll probably cut through these woods. See, here's the abandoned house he told us about. Remember I said those were actually really good directions? They were. Go up to the town and head left. And now, go straight ahead to the next fork. You know, like, it was actually, like, surprisingly good objectives. Now, last time we came through these woods, we got killed by some Kumans. Not only are they legendary on the spice rack, but they also... I hear people talking really loudly. But they also raid. We jumped off the road, because sometimes when you hear voices, you can just step off the path and kind of see them hiding behind a downed log or a tree. But we're probably legitimately coming up on... Are they talking about me? Hope not. Look, there they go running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they coming for me? Oh, they're just beating that guy up. Oh, nice. Wow. The three of them just hard sprinted right at him and then beat him up. Apparently we're in combat, so we're gonna run. Because we don't want to get in combat with a 4-on-1. Those are really bad odds. Well, we got a horse and they don't, so we're kind of hoping it's going to be to our advantage. We're a little off the track. We need to be kind of this way. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So if we didn't have poison yet, this is the herbalist who should have the poison.
Greetings. What do you need?
See if she sells any fancy recipes. Oh, there we go. So some of these are new recipes. We're going to go ahead and grab those. And she has a couple of ingredients that we have not been able to buy other places, like black feathers. Interesting. Increases the freshness of food. We've never seen this one before either. Yeah, she has quite a few potions that we have not seen before, like the doll maker. All right, let's grab our horse and get going. So if you didn't have the poison for the camp, which you already did the prep work on, here's Talmberg, and instead of taking a left, you could take a right at the fork. So we could have gone the wrong way on accident and still like been rewarded with it as an opportunity to learn new recipes and trade. All right, we're making our way back towards the hypothetical bandit camp. So that's my dog barking. Sabotage the bandits before the battle begins? Ah, shoot. What battle? Let's start there. How hard is it going to be to sabotage bandits, you think? Sabotage. Poison food, set fire to arrows. Okay. Look around camp and find useful information to prepare for the attack. He sees me? Who's there? Oh my gosh, it's the Kumans. He's gonna beat me. Run. I'm not ready. I think he's killing my dog. Well, now we gotta do something. Our dog's a little bit immortal, so don't worry about it too much here, but like... I did not see that guy before he saw me. And I've got my bow, but like, I don't see anyone anywhere. We scared some deer. Who saw me? Where were they? Oh man, am I scared. We took like a berserker brew just to try and like get our strength up. I did not know it was going to make everything this color though. This is worse. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Look at that. Those heathens are a lot tidier than the bandits.
What is this? Oh, it's Kumans. Oh, man. Did they see me?
Olyan éhes vagyok, hogy felfal. Mi volt ez a hang?
Oh, no, no, no. They're walking right towards me. This is not good.
Sehol senki, akit kifoshatnánk. Húgyoznom kell.
They'll take more than one arrow?
Haladot!
We gotta beat him up quick then. We're in a bathtub fight. I wasn't ready. Got him. Maybe we can take his gear? Wait. No.
Beszarás, és pont
Let me
amikor
through.
kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket. Itt az ellenség!
Well, there's so many dudes. How do I get out of this?
Hey, ott van, vigyázz!
Oh. No. How did these guys get in here?
Vigyázz, ott!
Nope. I'm gonna try and like run from the camp. Like an absolute bandito. Panic run. Okay, we're still alive. To the best of my knowledge, we're wearing the full Kuman gear here. Gauntlet, helmet, harness, halberd, riding boots, breeches. I think they had the noble mail coif, as I did not have that on me when I came here. That being said, we're in a bad way here. We're really trying to kind of get it done, but I don't know if we can. I mean, we're gonna try. I mean, we really are. But hopefully we can actually sneak through. So this one here we poisoned, but apparently there's at least 4 more to go. I don't even know if I brought enough.
Emberek, vigyázzatok!
Why did he pull a weapon immediately?
Látom őt, ott Lee!
What the heck? Why are we in combat? Look, we look like them, right? Like, I'm not exactly sure how we're like failing. We're going in again if we can. We did take another one of them out who came running out in their sleeping clothes, I guess.
Istenem, vigyázzon! Csak találjak rá! Légy résed! Ott van!
Are we in combat?
A szentségét! Látjátok? Ellenség!
I think we're in combat.
Vigyázz!
We didn't do it.
Ellenség! Kezd vére menni a dolog.
We're gonna keep walking like nothing happened.
Riadó!
We're in combat.
Ott van egy a szemetek közül! Vigyázzatok vele! Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül...
Good ground
I don't
for
know
a
how.
good fight, but not much cover.
I don't know how or why. Wow, this is like...
Long way for those people. And they're-
Somehow they know, like, we don't belong. Dude. So it's now night, which means we can't see anything, but we're kind of hoping that influences our opponents here. That they're also going to have a very low visibility. If we can find our way back. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but never mind. He not only immediately saw me, but he immediately knew I'm not supposed to be here. Alright, we're going to take off all of our armor. And take his armor. Okay, whatever he's wearing, that's the only thing we're going to wear. That exact everything. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try again. We're hoping that the low visibility affects them. We're hoping that this is the right kind of gear to have on. I've got lost somehow. I just cannot figure out how to get travel sometimes. And we're here.
Beszarás.
Yeah, and we're in
És
combat.
pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni
I
a
don't know
lelket.
what's different about me. This is so bad, dude. Now we're at night in the woods. We got this stupid helmet on. Oh gosh.
Get him.
Second my dog gets in, we're gonna clobber him.
Igen.
My moment. Come on. Here's where we're at with the nest of vipers. We've poisoned some of their food. We've set fire to some of their arrows. We've done quite a bit of scouting. The next mission from Nest of Vipers is going to be really tough, and I want to make it as not tough as possible, and I'm really worried about it. So we're trying to complete these optional objectives. We've done some of them. We've got our Nighthawk potion. Our noise is at 0. We've completely just stealth killed this whole side of the camp. We took out both the arrow buckets, both the poisons. The only thing left to do is to... this guy again. Dude. They keep posting a guy here for me to kill. So the top advice is to just run in there. Stop trying to be stealthy and just run. And I don't love that. I've like really worked to level up my stealth, get my noise down, wear quiet gear. Look, he's walking around looking for us. Hide around corners, you know. Get a sneaky potion. And like these guys are like ridiculously alert.
Well now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Crawling out. You gonna cry now?
We might. Why is he so tough? The sun's coming up. You can see there's a whole load of them there.
Hey, all of you, get out here! Raise the alarm!
You just wait a little while and they will kind of reset.
To arms! Get over here!
And we try and run past them, or if one of them kind of straggles, he's looking right at us.
Hey, all of you, get out here! Raise the alarm!
Then we will sometimes try and pick one of them off.
Well, I never. The pig
Nope,
turns
nope,
up willingly for the slaughter. Is that Raise the alarm!
Doesn't always work out. It doesn't always work out. But we've run this route a few times, can you tell? These woods are full of these bandits. Just waiting for a dog to distract him here.
Come and get it!
Nope. Here it comes. One more. Come on.
Bring it on! Enough!
Got him. We'll drink a marigold potion here. Just try to get our health up a little bit. And that's the loot. Kind of run in, pick one of them off. Try and get 101 in the forest.
Well,
he's right there looking at me.
What's come crawling out of some rock?
Not good. Oh, that's 2. 2 on 1 doesn't work. 2 on 1 doesn't work.
Is that the...
Na, mi van? Csak nem hagy el a merszed.
And sometimes they get us. But for future reference, right through here, right here, is a full set of the disguise that supposedly should let us navigate the camp. You know, there it is. And just did not work for us at all. I think we're like one run from getting it done.
Hey,
I think he saw me. But I think we might have to wait till night.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
There goes 1, 2, 3. 4th dude coming up the hill. It's kind of our moment. Here we go.
Look what's come crawling out of some rock.
Who's there?
I think this is the last cook fire right here.
I joined up with...
Come in. Hello!
Bring it on!
Who are you? To
Apparently our reputation's in danger. Who would have thought?
Well, I never. The pig.
They're incredibly vigilant. Do not let my escape here fool you. They're incredibly vigilant. Quest log. Go back to Sir Radzik. Poison food, arrows on fire. There's nothing more I can do here. Oh, finally. I'm like so ready, man. This has been brutal. We're almost back to Sir Radzik. He's a moving target.
Yeah.
And little things like this, like we took a wrong split a second ago. We should have gone up this path, apparently. Yeah. Little like twists like this get us all the time. Where we actually crossed almost the entire map again just to discover he had moved. And a lot of it is like this. We're just stuck on no idea what.
Yeah.
But he's a moving target. When we fast traveled to get to him, he was not there by the time we got there. So hopefully... Oh, goodness. Hopefully we're close. Looks like he's here on the left, maybe? Yeah. He just walks around all by himself. My goodness. I hope he's happy with our news. Yes, it was not easy to, like, get. And we probably died 50 times. And it took me several hours. It's one of those things that I think I could do significantly faster a second time. You sent me on like an impossible mission and I succeeded. You're welcome.
Excellent. What have you found out?
A lot.
There aren't just bandits in the camp. There are humans too, quite a few of them.
Bandits?
It's mostly bandits in the camp. They're not villagers with pitchforks, but not regular soldiers either.
No more than I expected. I have no fear of them. But underestimating the enemy can be fatal.
I took a look at their arms and armour. They're not a proper army, but they're equipped quite well. There's an overgrown, ruined village in the woods where they're dug in.
That sounds like Pribyslavitz. It used to belong to Sir Divish before Havelmedic attacked and torched it, and then imprisoned Divish. It's been left abandoned ever since. I was hoping they wouldn't be so organised. Earthworks and fortifications. That's quite a different matter from routing some rabble out of the woods. Did you manage any sabotage while you were there, as I asked you?
He really did send us on like an impossible task.
I managed to destroy some of their arrow supplies, so they'll have less ammunition. I managed to slip poison to a few of them. They should be too sick to fight.
You're as cunning as a fox. We need more like you.
That's all, sir.
I need you to go to Sir Divish in Talmberg and tell him to send Captain Robard and his men to our aid. There's not enough of us here in the camp. Tell Sir Robard to bring all his men, leaving only a minimum guard at the castle. And to send a message to Sir Hanush to send his men too. I'll leave our camp almost empty as well. We'll need every man we can muster. And be quick. We've no time to spare. God be with you.
And then he just marches off. There he goes. What a guy. Sir Radzik asked for reinforcements.
Sir Radzik sent me with an important message. He asked for reinforcements.
He needs more men? What's going on?
I managed to track down the camp of the bandits who raided Neuhof. But it's not just a gang of brigands. More like a small army in a fortified encampment. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure they're getting ready for something. And Sir Radzik wants to destroy them before they get a chance.
So it's worse than I thought. But Sir Radzik is right. We should do something about them before it's too late. I'll send my soldiers.
Sir Radzik said to take all your men and leave only a minimum guard at the castle.
What? We can't leave Talmberg unguarded.
We've no choice, sir. The bandits have an awful lot of men. Sir Radzik is leaving his camp almost empty as well. He even said you should send word to Sir Hanush to send his men too. We need every man we can muster.
All right then. Sir Radzik knows what he's doing. I'll muster the men and send them with Captain Robard in command.
I know this might seem very silly. Henry officially has his first pair of boots. And they're fancy boots. Look at these boots. Oh yeah, now we're talking. There is a noise increase here. You can see on the noise goes from 10 to 12. And we have a speed decrease from 23 to 22. So we make a little more noise walking around in our fancy boots. But for the first time, Henry has on, you know, footwear. Which is kind of really exciting. As up to this point, we've just been out here in our toes. And I feel so much better getting Henry shoes. This is kind of a big turning point for Henry as we finally have like a little bit of improved gear. We have a slightly better mace. It's got little spiky bits. Love that. We've got our torch. We've got boots. We've got a bow that we can hopefully, you know, shoot some stuff with. Pretty excited for that. You know, we've got boots, and ignoring all of that, see if we can't talk to someone so we can see we've got a hat. Okay, he does not talk. Villagers like the chat, right?
Good day. What do you
Here
want?
Here comes Henry's hat. We look kind of silly with it on, but protecting our head is kind of a big deal. I'm really trying to get Henry geared up for this next phase. So we've come back to the horse traders and bought a new horse. You can see our horse doesn't have a saddle or any tack or any armor or any of the other kind of gear that might be nice to ride a horse. And when we go to trade, you can see that all of these gear, except the spurs, they're all grayed out. So you can see they're still grayed out. They're in our basket. We're going to buy them. Then go over to our horse. Open up our inventory. Take the bridle, move it to horse. Take the bags, move it to horse. Go to the horse inventory. And now you can see we've got the fancy saddle and brides and horseshoes. It's not a big thing, but it all does kind of add up over time. That these things do matter. You know, they're very small incremental improvements, but I'm reasonably confident this is just my like mid speed, and this mid speed feels faster than my previous horse's sprint speed. And if we really hit the juice here with lightning,
Yeah.
this is a pretty significant speed improvement. Or at least visually, things are moving much faster, and I can't tell a difference, but it definitely feels a lot faster. And being able to carry around an extra, you know, 300 pounds on our horse, absolutely fantastic. Pretty sure we're going to crest this hill, and we'll be at Rattay, however you want to say it, which puts some perspective on just how much faster this horse is. And I don't think I'm even sprinting.
Yeah.
In a meaningful way, right? Like, I feel like we could maybe even get a little more speed out of the old boy. I think there's some horse armor somewhere. We haven't found it yet, but there's Rattay. Just again for some perspective, as the previous ride took pretty significant amount of time comparatively. We're ready to attack. We've had a drink. We've got ourselves souped up on some alpha. That's the little icon there on the right. The little, like, wild hamster or whatever. Some kind of crazy rat. Some kind of... Alright, hold on. Henry's been stacked up for this moment. I mean, look at him. He looks like more than just a toy soldier. He looks like a real soldier. You can see our gear here. Everything's at, except our gloves, everything's at 100 on durability. We've got all the protection. You can imagine this is like actually incredibly expensive, like gear, a lot of it. But it's all like the best we could find, basically. Weapons. We've got this big smacky mace. I like the stab with maces more, but the blunt damage on the, like, we found a stabbing mace that does like 12 stab and 30 blunt, and this does 60 blunt. How could we not just buy this off the shop in Rattay? We've got a bow. We've got the big piercing arrows. Like, I don't know what more we could do to get ourselves together. As far as stats go coming into this mission, we are officially level 11, strength 13, agility 9, vitality 7. Combat, we've got 10 in defense and 8 in warfare. It's kind of the only stats that matter. About to get another point into the base. It's our first battle.
I'm glad to see you, Captain Robbart. I hope Henry's explained everything to you.
He did, but I find it hard to believe. Who could possibly put together such a significant military force, and right under our noses?
We'll just have to find out, but I don't think we will until after a battle. If we don't deal with them now, who knows what they'll be capable of in a week or two. We'll approach from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up! Forward march!
He's got some real armor now. Whoa, I'm right next to you.
Go, go, go!
Dun ta da! we just lost the Rattay tournament. Who would have thought? I did not bring a shield. What's up, guys? How exciting! Ratte tourney failed.
To the bridge, quickly!
To
Get
the
to
bridge!
The other side, as many of you as possible!
Ah!
Hold your position there!
Get him!
Grip together! Forward!
Get him! Where did everyone go? Ha! And stay dead. We're helping. Trying to get to these archers over here. Apparently they have some kind of tree cover. Bummer. Maybe we can climb up here. Wow, those guys don't have heads. That's impressive. Some kind of undead army. Why can we not make this jump? We're like right over it. That's so weird. Let's go back and try and help. More headless archers. Very impressive. Oh no!
Don't pursue them! Stay in formation!
Stay down!
Let's go!
For my mama. For my papa. Oh, wait. We got stuck in another bush. What is going on? Heads and armor are like popping in and out. Fight, 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 fight. Oh, I'm gonna get one of you boys. No, no, not you. Come on, get in there. Get him. Oh, I'm gonna help.
Get back! Retreat!
No. Beat him up, beat him up. Ha ha ha! You're in trouble now, boy. For justice! Do the work, Henry, do the work. Yeah! Combat, combat. This is so much nicer when it's like 50 of my guys, huh? Dramatic much? Oh, mercy kill? No problem. Okay. I think we're just into the front of the camp, though. There's quite a bit more camp to go through. We'll see what happens.
Forward! The way's clear! Up and at them!
Alright, let's get him. You're in trouble now. Get him! Get him! Oh! He's dangerous. Beat him up, beat him up. Ha ha ha! Oh, it's all coming together now. You fought for the wrong side, laddie. Then one of my guys stopped to have a drink? Oh! Whose side are you on?
Deal with those archers before we're all shot!
There's a ghost runner up there too. Wow. Look out for that guy. Oh, sir, sir. Please wait. Excuse me. Hold on a second. I'm just aiming my shot. Dude. How many arrows to the heart does it take for this guy to go down? You're gonna get killed by the ghost guy. Mercy. Still cannot use a bandage in combat. That's actually really not good. As I fully intended to use a bandage at this moment. In case that wasn't clear about my plan. Alright, we're going back in the fight. I think we're good enough here.
And hold the line. Hold your ground.
Hey, thanks everyone for coming out. Oh boy. Oh, there's archers. Why are we just standing here? Shoot back. We're all just standing here while these archers are shooting at us. Seriously, guys. I know it's like a bug, a visual bug, that their heads
There's more of them coming
are
from
like not
below.
there, but it's terrifying. Oh!
Regroup and repel the attack.
Trying to get rid of some of these archers. For Scarlets! It's him!
Stand your ground, you dogs! Drive them back!
You don't remember me? I remember you, though.
I remember you, though.
I thought we left you to the crows.
What did you do with my sword?
Judging by our last encounter, I'd say you made a big mistake coming here.
Wait, do I have a weapon out? I've got an arrow? Oh gosh. Run. Sure, this will be fine. I'll just panic and run. He's very fast. Why is my stamina so slow? Ah, he was running. No. Ah! I will switch to my mace, but I want to shoot him with an arrow. I don't want to give him the pleasure of crossing blades with me. Ha ha ha! Food for the ravens. I can't believe I poisoned my arrows just so I could try and, like, disgrace him with an arrow, right? Because they've talked about it, it's like not very chivalrous and this and that. So I put an arrow in his face. One shot, boom.
On Bertha, peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it?
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
He was the one who attacked Neuhoff. And stole your sword, sir.
If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. And there were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
Well, lad, we live to fight another day, eh?
We live to fight another day.
Now, put it all behind you. A decent Christian shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whoresons to pay for what they did to us.
You're right, my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
You think he calls everyone my boy? He says it like it's just a generic term, but it feels different when he says it. Like we're kind of the same height. I'm looking at our jawlines like, could we be related? It's hard just because, like, there's
I will make you pay for this.
so much open-ended likeness of things,
It's
right?
time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
And because
Yes,
it's so
sir.
open-ended, we can just make speculation. Like, there's only a few possibilities, right? Come on, our house was closest to his castle. He knew our mom. She knew him. He's our real dad. I don't know. Like, obviously, like, oh, we have a room of our own at Perkstein. What is Perkstein? Where are we? Oh, at his little castle here. Nice, in the city. We need to go back and talk with the leadership, Sir Rodzik and whatnot, as our kind of our guidance, our leads have kind of run a little dry here. By the way, I figured out why the guards keep stopping me. Because I'm running. They think I'm doing something suspicious. Like, I can walk by them, no problem. But if I was to run through a zone, they'll be like, hey, what are you doing in there, son? Like, nothing. Who, me? Nada.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened? The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed? Matthias is working there.
But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper, plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need. Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
But I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again.
Oh, no.
Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything.
Oh, wow. I think they gave me, like, a little too much work here.
God bless.
May I be?
Yes, Henry.
The chief engineer?
In a manner of speaking. Master...
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with... You'll get the details from Chief...
Certainly.
Where? He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's...
Well, thank you.
Good luck, Hal. God be with you.
So I was just punching through some dialogue and he called us Hal. Only our father's ever done that at the Forge. No one else has, like, used that, like, affectionate kind of pet name. Before we go to whatever you say this place is, we're going to stop it on Talberg. I wish there was a way to cancel fast travel from this screen. I think we're supposed to be on our horse. I think it changes things. Like, if we get jumped on the road here, we won't have a horse to, like, run away. We'll just be on foot. It turned out to be a non-issue, but I would have preferred that. And the other thing I found out is, let's see what time it is. We'll wait till morning. One of the speech perks lets us use the bathhouse for free. I think technically the assumption is we're providing some entertainment. It's called, like, the musician or troubadour. So it's got a name for, like, what I consider, whatever. Anyhow, we have a perk to use the bathhouse for free. That's the important information. And the alpha buff, which is in the bottom corner, that, like, angry possum guy, that's a +2 bonus to charisma. And so it's just worth coming here because not only, I mean, it's kind of like overpowered.
God
in
bless.
the best possible way. If you pay for the wench and everything that goes with it, you are 100% fed. You are, all your clothes that you're wearing are repaired. Your health goes back to 100, and you get the +2 bonus to charisma. And it costs us nothing.
I'd like,
except our time.
Private bath for 2.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
No cutscene, just a generic little kind of time movement. But this means when we show up to talk to someone, we are now clean, which does matter for some conversations. We're clean, we're rested, we're fed, our clothes are repaired. Like, it is so fantastic. It makes me so happy it's even a thing. There's things like that that, like, we got punished for early on. We showed up to talk to people and we had, like, some tear in our clothes, or there was some muck on us, you know, some kind of, you know, maybe we were hunting a deer and we stepped in a puddle and now we've got, you know, mud on our boots and deer blood on our shirt or whatever, you know, something, right? And because of that, why is this guy always mad at me? I didn't do it. All right, anybody around? And he just takes off. We're looking for the big boy in these parts. There he is. We're going to talk, Sir Divish.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I want to know what's happening at Pribilus Flits. It's just Pribs.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribislavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
Why there?
Why Pribislavitz of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out.
So to be clear, this is considered a complete side quest, but we're going for it. Yeah, we still cannot do very hard lockpicks, and our lockpicking, I think, is... Our lockpicking is level 8, which is not insignificant, but apparently it's just not quite high enough to get down a very hard lock, even to attempt it. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we get outside. And can we just fast travel there? I think so, right? Not from this location. Alright. I think we just ran over the groom, the one that doesn't like us. It's probably a real mystery, why not? We'll fast travel our way over there and see what's going on. So this is the abandoned village. This is where the Cumans were. This is where the raid was. However, take a good look at it right now, because I'm hoping that by the end of this little adventure, it looks a little different. Where do you think this guy is?
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own, so I'd think twice about how you're going to deal with that. Haha! I knew this would be a fine trade. That fella's in the tent over there.
Yeah, it was just the better outcome, I think. Just to pay him off and let him go. I don't really feel like getting into more bloodshed out here. He's in the tent just over there. Which tent is the one just over there? Everything's a tent. My guy, where are you? Nobody's looking, right? Little lockpicking action for us. Alright, just some food. In the tent over there. Where are you, guy? You'd think you would say something, right? Man, we need the lockpicking XP, though. Here we go. Okay, so there's a whole set of... Looks like maybe bandit gear. I guess for the stealth option. I don't want to take too long on those guys to, like, come back and be like, you know what?
Hey,
I bet you have more.
Goodman, help me. I'm tied up here.
Okay. You're welcome, since I saved your life.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant...
There
Never
could
mind.
be.
Should
There
we
could
get
be a
going?
lot more of those bandits around. Alright, we're joining Marius here as we try and convince him to rename this place to Pribs. Pribs could be a lovely town.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here.
Okay, this is cool. I really like this. So he wants the church rebuilt here, huh?
The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
I would knock this wall down that goes in between the church and the rest of the town. I don't like that wall. This one here. What do your elf eyes see, Marius? He's like, what's an elf? You know, they see things. He turns around like possessed. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Oh, sorry, okay. There's a lot of like elevation, but we go over that bridge, there's running water right there. On one hand, I almost feel like he's lost, but on the other hand, it's kind of his job to wander around. I mean, I'm understanding he's quite literally a town planner. He is planning the town that could grow here, right? Or be built. Marius, there could be bandits in these woods. Where are we going, man?
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
Yeah, I think the hard thing are the elevations. There's not a lot of flat land, so things either have to be kind of supported in a funny way, or we need to kind of move the ground a little bit. We're getting close to the little stream. I wouldn't call it a river.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here.
Maybe. I don't know. It seems a little tight. That's the bridge we came into the town on, and we marched with the army on.
Main approach road and the stream.
We need to widen the bridge, I feel like. Like, this won't support commerce. Foot traffic is fine, the occasional horse. But, like, wagons? I don't think so. Or anything with wheels, right?
This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
Okay. It's a thought. I don't know what a weir is. He's like W-E-I-R. We need to build a weir. Okay.
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
I'm just gonna have to believe his vision, I guess. Horses to the left, foot traffic up. To the right, what do we have? It's a lot more like level on this side.
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
It's a good thing, right? I do like how he specifies we need a few good woodcutters. We can't bring like 5 bad ones. We need to bring the good ones, apparently. Man, he really does put his nose in every bush, huh? Go ahead, get in there. My goodness.
Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
He's come almost full circle, but it's very, like, level here. You can see, like, this is where they built their camp. Hopefully he kind of stops here. He doesn't walk through every tent.
Lots of space here.
Proceeds to walk through every tent.
Clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
This could be a good spot for an inn. Yeah. I like what you think, Marius.
That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
Now what?
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild
How
everything?
did I get so dirty and he didn't?
Absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort.
Does he have the power to do that?
Just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Yikes.
That's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
Wait, what?
I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see.
I did my best, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forests for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen. We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius. I've agreed with Radzig and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim. If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers, and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff,
Oh, no.
what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters.
Oh my goodness.
Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
Wow.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from
What
your
a
own
gift.
purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
Yikes.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry.
He kind of gave us a bad deal. He wants us to pay for the town. For the first 5 most unprofitable years possible, we'll get, air quotes, all the earnings. And at any time, we're going to lose our position as we pay for this out of our own pocket. Now, the other way we could look at this is, what a wonderful opportunity. Hello, bailiff? Yeah, he's right here. Nice, all right. I've got a letter from Privy.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true, then? Good. Good. Let me see that document, then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me.
Is going to make some kind of public announcement. Okay. I did not know Sir Radzig had also signed off on that. That's interesting. Awesome. They're always shutting doors in our face, Henry. Okay. Yep, no problem. Trying to see if we can knock him out. We could actually jump him right now. That's funny. I don't think we should. But we could.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions, garlic and all that grows in the ground.
Does he just stand here and scream? He does. Oh my goodness. That's our bailiff. There he is. Wow. Oh man, he's just working that bell. We're taking notes. I mean, this is our job. We ring a ding the bell. We stomp through everyone in our way.
Like a little lad.
What do you want here? What do you want here?
No way, it's Coonish. We gotta beat that guy. He loves a beating.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Boom! He boomed him. Oh man! Now we travel all the way back. Okay.
Are you blind? There's people walking here.